this is a video about circuit board on your heat pump. My circuit board blew, or it's a black spot on it from the last power outage, so you can only, one can only imagine that it's burnt. Some part of the board is burnt and it's no good, so I decided to order a new one. So I'm going to change this over. I'm going to take you guys along. So I have a Senville heat pump. It's a 18,000 BTU. I'll show you the there's the specs. So we had a snowstorm here, and then we had some power surges, some power on and offs. I've had the power go off on and off a few times on this and it's been okay, but this time I guess it just couldn't handle it, so I'm blaming that on what happened to my circuit board. So anyways, I went through a bunch of testing I found online. So how I knew I had a problem is when I got this error code E1 show up on my inside unit. This is how I knew that there was something wrong and the heat pump just would not work. So 2 and 3, 2 and 3. And you're supposed to get a positive, negative. It's supposed to fluctuate back and forth, positive and negative, with this between 2 and 3. If you get a negative, whether it's negative, positive, is whether it's the outside unit or the inside unit. And this one is not. This one's fluctuating between 60 and 90, or 50 and 70. And so that I determined then it was a positive reading, so I determined that it was the outside unit. So here's the circuit board, the old one. So yeah, right here. See that? That's not good. That's a burnt spot on my board. So that is, once I got into here, and well, the evidence showed that it was this. So then once I got in there, I could see that it was definitely the board, so then I ordered a board for it. So anyways, here's the new board. Just came today. There's the other side of it. So it looks, so to me, I'm in Eastern Canada here. Eastern Canada, to me, these are distributed out of Montreal, so yeah, the Senville brand. They're pretty popular. I have 2 of them. This one's an 18. My father had a 12,000, and I've got a 9,000 upstairs. But upstairs, it just heats the upstairs and won't heat my downstairs. So right now I'm relying on my pellet stove, so I want to get this fixed right away. Anyhow, good unit so far, but just hard on the power surges. We get a lot of in and out power, so learn my lesson. I think the next time I'll when we get the power go out, I'll go right away and flip the breakers off, wait till the power comes back on and steady, and then I'll turn it back on. So that's my advice to anybody that has a heat pump, is the power goes out, get it, turn the breakers off right away. Okay, basically all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Everything is Phillips. These screws here are flush, so that the cover fits on and they don't stick out. So that's great. So I already had this partially out, flipped over, so some of the wiring is not tidy here. But anyways, let's see. Just gonna make sure. Okay, we got that one. These look to be, you know, you can only put them one way. So I'm gonna take a picture. Just in case. Okay. Now, let's get this apart here. So this one here. There we go. That one. Okay, so I had to go get a screwdriver, a little flat one to help me with these little things. So anyways, so just plug and play type of thing here. Yeah, it's all good so far. Just this is the old one, and yeah, let's throw the new one in. Oh, I just noticed on the back of my cover, I showed you the board. Look at the black soot. So it did take a nice little, yeah, it burnt pretty good. Now let's try to, of course you never get things in as neat as they do from the factory, right? So, we'll do things in reverse. So I'm going to plug this one in. Now the breaker is thrown for this. The breaker's turned off, so no big deal. So let's put this one in. Yalla. Clip. And then the blue one. Here, little 2-pin there. Okay, and then the last one right there. Now, oh no, sorry, this one down here that I couldn't get without stretching down here. Now, while I'm in here, I'm gonna take the snow out of there. Okay, yep. Okay. Now we're pretty much in business here. This thing, yeah. I'm gonna put this. Just wasn't put in there. I never looked inside the cover on this new one. So now all these wires were wrapped up around this stuff. And of course I'll never get it back the way it was, but you know what, it's not flying down the highway or nothing, it's vibrating, it's too much, so I think it's okay. Just all sitting there. Okay, make sure the wires is in here for the cover to go down. Now I'm going to show you how to test it before we turn it on. Okay, so that's all good there. No wires flopping around. Okay, so let's put the cover back on now. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. Okay, let's put the cover back on. It's the diagnosing part is the part that takes the time. Replacing the parts are the easy part, and that goes for most anything nowadays. I mean, let's face it, these things are pretty cheap, mass produced in China, I guess, somewhere, Asia, and I know there's many different brands, but from my research, they're looking online. You take them up, you open them up, they're all the same inside, so they're coming out of the same factory, just a different sticker or a little different something on it to make it look like it's different, but it's not. They're all coming out of similar places. Oh, I'll leave that off. Okay, I'm gonna go throw the power. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to test this now. So I'm getting a see that, a negative. So let me adjust the so DC volts. Okay, so it's cycling DC volts, and I'm getting a positive and a negative. See that? It's fast. So it's cycling back and forth. I'm getting a positive, and then sometimes I'm getting a negative. So that's what it's supposed to be doing. Anyhow, let's go in and see if it's working. That's not 100% of what the research I found, but we'll go and see. We'll go and see and find out for sure, I guess. they start talking about your wires on backwards and stuff, but you know, this thing has been here for a couple years now running, so there's no reason to check to see if the wires are on backwards, because nobody came out and changed them, you know. So I'm definitely looking for a problem. And power was on and off at the same time, so you kind of put some things together and you could say, well, yeah, okay, power surge, and it fried my board. So this is what happened to this thing. Let's see if I got heat. So E1 was the error code. E1 was the error code, and so hopefully that's gone, and it's working. Okay, so my error code is gone, because before I turned it on, it was only like 5 minutes the error code would come on. So so I think I got her fixed. Still showing. It's really warm in here from the pellet stove, so that's why it's not asking for any heat. And there we have it. She's running. So there you have it. That's you end up with an error. You have a Senville heat pump, and you've had power surge or power shut off and on it. You get an E1 error. You most likely burnt your board, and this is what you have to do. A couple $100 later, like I said, that's an 18,000 BTU, and it was $245 to my door from Montreal, Eastern Canada. So came FedEx, so that was good. Anyways, hope you got something out of this. Give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, talk to me about your issue with your heat pump. Maybe I can help you. So I just took some of this apart here, so just looking to see if somebody was good with electronics. I'm not. Right here on the back side is where the burnt marks are, right there on that one. So this, I think this is this a MOSFET or something, maybe it's called, I'm not sure. Someone could correct me in the comments there. So right here, going in here, this is where the power on the back was burnt, and the side of this thing is burnt out. So, and there's actually a number on it. There's a number right here. It looks like IPM 501. So maybe you might be able to buy that part, and you see here, might be able to buy that part, and you could probably change that out. It's just a few terminals here and here, and you can change that out. This is, and then this heat sink goes on the other side. So now you can see the soot. See the soot there from the blowout. Anyways, here you go.